guys go about building that culture? And I know it's about earning respect and driving good behaviours. How did you go about that? Was there a theory behind it, or was it just a really strong moral compass?
It was both, but there were two. To try and give someone a real handle on this, there were two very, very definite things. One was getting the right people. And people used to laugh. Recruitment, you could walk in and get a job, but you couldn't at SThree. You'd have to see a minimum of 6 people. You'd be asked the same questions, be asked different questions. You'd be asked stupid questions. You'd have people put in front of you as an interviewer and press the socks off you. And people, you thought, well, you know, why am I talking to that person? They've only been here a week. And so we really, really put the effort in there, and we knew what we were looking for. And of course we made mistakes. I mean, you know, I'm talking to you now. But the thing is...
Bill, I think that's you, mate. I couldn't possibly be me.
Yeah. No, Bill made a mistake with me. But, so, and we did work really hard on that. We never took our eye off the ball. So we minimised the mistakes, and we had people we wanted to work with, and because we had like-minded people, we wanted them to do well. It mattered to us that they really got on. So right now, like you say to companies, what should they be doing? Well, and should they be investing? Yeah, they should be investing, but what should they be investing in? One of the things I absolutely believe is if they look around and they think they've got good people in their business who are struggling, that's where they ought to be investing, because those people, they will be able to build whole divisions, other brands, and so on around, if they choose, when things get better, because of course, and inevitably they will. And I think that's probably the single biggest, because that's what we invested, of course, in advertising, but we were investing in people, and part of that investment, we're saying, okay, we're going to make this as easy as we can for you. Or as painless as we can for you is probably a better way of putting it. And you know, we're all feeling the pain, and that was an investment. It was a cash investment. It was an emotional investment, and that's absolutely where I would be going if I was in this situation now.
We had a situation. I think one thing as well is that there is a culture. I mean, look, we did very well financially. The company that made a lot of money or whatever. But one thing very early on, I won't mention any names, I'll just do initials, CM, a girl who worked for us who was our top biller. And we were doing quite well, but it was very disruptive, actually pinching stuff off of other people, you know, really treading over the line, creating a very bad atmosphere. And Simon and I had a chat one day. I said, look, we've got to we tried to control her. She's got to go, or whatever. Now, actually, a guy who's going out with her at the time left at the same time. We got rid of her. She was our biggest builder when we had about 12 staff. And I said, we're building a company or trying to make a quick buck. And that was a scenario which I think is very important or whatever, that you shouldn't have any individual or whatever who's going to disrupt the whole thing and make it an unpleasant environment. I mean, you spend a lot of time, I don't now, but we spend a lot of time at work, and it affects on your whole life. And it's great going to work. I mean, most of the time, the vast majority of people I work with at SThree or whatever I liked, I got on well with, and it's a pleasure working with. We had our ups and downs, but it was great going to work. And it was great seeing people get on. And that's what you do want. So I think that's an important thing. Don't go for the fast buck with it, because there are people around, salespeople around, who are just some of them are not very nice people. They might make you money, but they're not. It's not going to create you a company.